Tottori Prefecture isn't a major tourist destination, even for domestic travelers. In a world obsessed with giant metropolitan hubs, it's quite easy to overlook something as out of the way as Tottori. With only 500,000 residents, it is the least populated prefecture in Japan. But Tottori is a budget traveler's paradise. The cost of living and the cost of travel are relatively low. Compared to Tokyo or even Osaka, you'll find your yen having much more purchasing power here. Hey there, poor traveler! We are Vince and Josh, and we're sharing with you some practical tips that you might find useful if you're planning a trip to Tottori for the first time. In this video, we're focusing only on Tottori City and surrounding areas. We'll be creating a separate video guide for Daisen, Yonago, and Sakai Minato. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified when we upload new travel videos. When is the best time to visit? Tough question. Even our guides could not give a straight answer, mainly because Tottori is one of those destinations that has so much to offer any time of the year. Moreover, the key tourist spots in Tottori are widely diverse. Each season brings a different bounty, creating a gastronomic atmosphere unique to each period. The best season depends on what you want to experience the most. For example, if you want to see the Tottori Sand Dunes in all its golden glory, visit anytime in March to November. During this period, you can go paragliding or ride a camel. These activities are not available in winter when the dunes are blanketed in snow. Here's what's in store for you per season. Ultimately, we chose to go in winter because according to our local contacts, it's when Tottori is most affordable and most magical. Not only does the airfare go down, you also get to see the sand dunes covered in snow and enjoy a feast of the highly sought after Matsuba crabs or snow crabs. And because we also plan to go skiing and snowshoeing around Mount Daisen area. How to get there from overseas. Tottori City has its own airport and it's a cool one. The Tottori Sanyu Konan Airport is named after its claims to fame, the sand dunes and Detective Conan. The airport looks like it came straight from an otaku's fantasy. It's Conan themed. Everywhere you look, you see a Detective Conan character. There are also games and puzzles in every corner. The best part, you can even play a game that will allow you to explore the airport vicinity while waiting for your flight or transfer. I'll talk about that later. But yep, this is a real and fully operational airport. Tottori Airport serves flights to and from Tokyo. There are no direct flights from Manila to Tottori. One option is to connect at Tokyo Haneda Airport, which means you will need to take two separate flights. But the easier and cheaper option is to fly to Osaka instead. Osaka is the closest mega city from Tottori, just 2 hours and 45 minutes away from its city center. Because Kansai International Airport serves a lot more airlines, you can use this as your gateway to Tottori. How to transfer from Kansai Airport to Tottori? The first thing to do is to get to Osaka City Air Terminal or OCAT, located in the Namba area in Osaka City Center. The easiest way is to travel by bus. The train is faster, but the problem with it is that you'll have to walk for over 10 minutes from the Namba train station to OCAT. Taking the bus means you'll get off at the exact terminal where you'll catch another bus to Tottori. Note that the first bus leaves Terminal 1 at 6:10 a.m. and the last one at 10:40 p.m. Travel time is around 1 hour, but it varies depending on the traffic conditions. Once at Okat, you need to catch a bus bound for Tottori. Purchase a ticket at this booth. Regular fare is 3,700 yen, but there are promo periods when they slash a big chunk off. The departure platform may change, but it's usually platform 7. Confirm with the staff to be sure when you're already there. There are many other ways. You can also travel by train all the way from the airport to Tottori, which can be pretty pricey. But if you're planning on purchasing a JR pass anyway, this is definitely the best choice because you won't need to shell out any more money. The whole journey will be covered by the pass. For the step-by-step guide, head over to our website www.thepoortraveler.net or follow the links in the description of this video. Where to stay? Tottori City is the best base if you want to explore the prefecture. Most of the key tourist attractions are within the city, and those that are not are easily accessible from here. The number of accommodations in the city, however, is pretty limited compared to other main cities. Yet, every type of traveler would be able to find something that suits their style here. Where in Tottori City in particular? Well, the most ideal is the area surrounding the Tottori Station. For tourists, this station is the heart of the city. Trains and buses stop here, which will be the veins and arteries of your journey. Even discounted taxis can be easily hailed from here. When looking for accommodations, check how close it is to Tottori Station. Aside from Tottori City, we strongly encourage you to spend at least one night in the idyllic Misasa Onsen. This quaint town is enchanting, to say the least. It has inspired many artists, including the great Hayao Miyazaki, who incorporated many features of the town in his works like Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, and My Neighbor Totoro. The most popular lodging option here is the ryokan, the oldest tourist accommodation type in Japan dating back to as early as 705 CE. A ryokan is basically a traditional inn. There are lots of them scattered throughout Japan, but what makes those in Misasa special is the easy access to the onsen. How to get around? Tottori is the least populous prefecture in Japan, like I said earlier, so the transportation options are quite limited. But it's still easy to get around if you know your way. When we visited, public transportation was much cheaper for foreigners because part of the cost was subsidized by the government. For instance, a 3-hour cab ride in reality should probably cost 7,500 yen, but in Tottori, it's only 2,000 yen. When traveling within Tottori City, the bus is an excellent mode of transportation. Most bus routes going to key tourist spots start and end in Tottori Station. For tourists, there are two main buses to remember. The Loop Kirinjishi bus, which makes a loop around the city and takes passengers to Tottori Castle Ruins, Tottori Sand Dunes, Sand Museum, and Tottori Port. Grab the one-day unlimited pass if you can. On the other hand, Kokori buses are known for their super low fares. Only 100 yen per ride. Kokori plies 3 circular routes that begin and end at Tottori Station. A whole course takes 33 minutes to complete. Here are some points of interest that are along these routes. If you're spending 3 days in Tottori Prefecture, you can score big savings if you purchase an unlimited ride pass or 3-day wooden ticket, which will allow you to take as many bus rides as you can around the prefecture. Yep, it's not limited to Tottori City. You can use this pass even in cities in the western side of the prefecture, and it costs 1,800 yen, valid for 3 days. Here is a list of buses that accept this pass. For travelers who don't have the luxury of time or who just want to get comfortable, take a taxi. As mentioned earlier, taxi rides in Tottori are discounted for foreign tourists, only 2,000 yen for 3 hours. To avail of this, visit the Tottori City International Tourist Support Center, which is located next to Tottori Station. If you avail of this, you'll receive a coupon that would entitle you to discounts or free souvenir at some tourist spots. However, the number of cabs available per day is limited, so be an early bird. For intercity travel, the train is your best bet. JR Sannin Main Line connects Tottori City to the rest of the prefecture. Just make sure you know the closest train station to your destination and let Hyperdia do the rest. Hyperdia is a web-based search engine that would show you train schedules and routes. Not familiar with it? We have a step-by-step tutorial on our website. What are the attractions in Tottori? Well, a lot. So we'll create a part 2 enumerating the best places to visit and things to do in Tottori City and neighboring towns, including a visit to Conan Town and, of course, the famous sand dunes. So be sure to check back soon. Better yet, hit the subscribe button so you're notified once it's up. If you need more information about traveling around Tottori, you'll find a comprehensive travel guide with a sample itinerary on our website, www.thepoortraveler.net, or check out the links in the description. If you have questions, make good use of the comment section below. You can also follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Just look for @ThePoorTraveler. You may also tune in to the Poor Traveler podcast on Spotify. That's all for now. Remember, plan smart, travel safe, and make every trip worth it.